Good morning, everyone, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on what time of day it is where you are. A very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. It's lovely to see you all again. If you're new and you're not normally here, welcome to you as well. My name's Cheryl. This is What's for Tea, and this is just the part of the week where I show you what I got for the family food shop for the week ahead. Sometimes we go to Aldi and Lidl and Tesco. This week we've gone to Asda, just for convenience sake. We are a family of 4, but sometimes it's just me and the other half that's here because the girls are considered key workers, so they're not always here. But I do let you know on the day when I do my meals of the week if it's just me and Mr. What's for Tea. So thank you all very much for popping over. Just check out what I bought. So this week we were around £60, which is in the lower end of things for us, but there's an awful lot of things we didn't actually need. And I've also an order to pick up from the local butcher as well. That's where I tend to get most of my meats, and I've been doing that for a good year now. So yeah, so you will see, obviously bits of meat and bits and bobs in my shopping hauls, but the bulk of our meat I do get from the local butcher. But just before I move on, I wanted to say a massive thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page. So thank you all once again, guys. It's very much appreciated, as you know. And I will be over there today just to update you on something. So yeah, so like I said, thank you very much. I'll leave a link to my Patreon just underneath this video if you want to go and check it out for yourself. So this is everything that I got here. Like I said, there were a lot of things, excuse me, there were a lot of things that I didn't need this week, so this is just the things obviously that we did need. Still a fair amount there, but I do feel as though the prices have definitely gone up in Asda and Tesco since you know what happened a few months back. So let's have a wee look at the receipt and I'll show you. So yeah, 63.89. Like I said, on the lower end of things for us, but we tend to spend over £100 if we go to Tesco or Asda. But like I said, loads of things that we already had. First thing I picked up were some strawberries. We're going to be having more fruit and yoghurt and granola in the mornings. It is getting quite warm here, so that makes for a nice light breakfast. Also picked up some butter and a big bag of grated cheese. Now this big one, it's quite cheap, and that kind of cheese is handy for cheese sauces. Some large pots of yoghurt and also some cream. I like to add that to mashed potato or even a sauce. A big bag of our usual rooster potatoes. These make a nice dry mashed potato. And also a head of broccoli. I needed some carrots, so I got a big bag of them, and these are only 42p. And also some grapes for the fruit and yoghurt in the morning. A net of onions, and I just realised you could see my funky boots there. So I thought I'd show you them. Some pita breads and some wraps. We're going to be having chicken salad wraps during the week. Some iceberg lettuce and some macaroni. A couple of wee tins of chopped tomatoes and some pasta sauce that I'll spin out to make sauce for all of us. Some baked beans and some garlic bread. I thought this one looked quite nice. I haven't seen this one before. Picked up some corn mince because we're going to be having our steak and cheese pasta bake or cheeseburger pasta bake. Some sweet corn and some boil in the bag rice because I'd run out of that completely. Some stir fry strips. I think it'll just be me that ends up having this. And our usual lentil curls. We all like these, and they're highly recommended if you like a wee nibble in the evening. A bottle of squash and a couple of cans of tomato soup. Some fish. We're going to be having fish chips and mushy peas one night. A couple of packs of bacon medallions, one smoked and one unsmoked. Some lazy garlic and a couple of jars of cayenne pepper because I live on that stuff. Some mashed turnip and a 4-pack of tuna chunks. I was looking for tuna steak and I couldn't see any. Some pickled eggs and some of these snack packs of pasta and sauce. These are only 50p and they make for a really nice wee snack or lunch. I'm not a fan of them, but everybody else in the house likes them. Some plain flour and also some Monster for me. For the freezer, I just got some ready chopped onions, which are really quick, if you're making a shepherd's pie or something that needs onions. and a bag of mixed veggies, and that was it. That was all that we needed. Somebody asked last week, how do you actually plan your shopping? And what I do is, before I go shopping, I write down a meal plan that I don't obviously show on my videos, but I could do if you were interested. I write down a meal plan, and then I work out from that what I need to get and what I've got. Sometimes I'll look through my freezers and my cupboards first, just to see what I have got, to see what I could make dinners from, and then add to that the things that I need. And that's how I do my meal plan. I'll just pick up basically what we need rather than just putting things in randomly, because I think if I was going round the supermarket just putting in the trolley what I fancied, I'd end up spending four or £500. So although I don't have a budget as such, I do tend to stick to getting the things that we actually need rather than loads of extra things, if that makes any sense. So yeah, really warm day today here, as you can see. I think it was around about 28 degrees, which is scorching for here basically. So yeah, the beaches have been pretty busy, as you could see there. So I just thought I'd drop in a wee clip. And we were away out on the bike last night, and we stopped for slushies, and that was about 8 o'clock last night, and it was absolutely boiling still. I've got a bit of sunburn on my head, but mind you, I burn really easily. So yeah, long may it continue. We haven't had much of a summer so far, so hopefully that's it starting to kick in now. And thank you all for bearing with me to the end and for watching the video, and I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe, and it's going to be a cracker this week, inspired by my couple of days away on Arran when I popped into the local baker there. And if you've been on my Instagram, you'll probably have an idea what that's going to be. For Patreon, I will be letting you guys know this afternoon. So yeah, so thank you all very much for popping over and checking out this wee video. And until I see you next, mind to take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you awful soon back here on What's for Tea. So bye now. Bye.